Hey folks, how's it going? Guess where am I? How's this for a backdrop, eh? Unbelievable. It's Sunday morning, just after 10 o'clock. Left the house at 6, walked up a hill, and I thought I would sit down and make a video because I haven't made a video for my channel this week, and it's been playing on my mind a bit, and here's why. About a month ago I started training for a hill walking expedition on the 16th of May. So more than a month ago, it's probably 2 months ago. And as I was doing it, I was filming with a view to making a story, the culmination of which would be the 16th of May when I did this exact hike, in fact, but in the opposite direction. And as I was planning it, I was having a bit of a dilemma because, as you know, my channel is about recovery from addiction. And I was having trouble figuring out a way of fitting content like that into my channel. And the conclusion I came to, well, first of all, my channel's not about addiction. It's about recovery from addiction, and it's about life after addiction. So this is what life after addiction can look like. This is what my life looks like after many, many years of alcoholism. To be getting out of bed at 6 on a Sunday, sorry, at 5 on a Sunday, to go up a hill. You know, that just wasn't on the cards in the old days. And when I got to the top of the first peak, which is just over there, it's called Ben Cleven. This one behind me, by the way, is called Ben Tarson. And over here's Ben Newis. I'm going to do all three today. And when I got to the top of Ben Cleven, it just hit 9 o'clock, which just happens to be the time that I do my weekly co-working session with some of my friends and colleagues. We call it a power hour. And it's basically just a way of encouraging each other to be productive and not to feel alone. So isn't that interesting? And when I got to the top, I logged into Power Hour. Thank you, 4G, wherever you are. And I blew them away with the views. And my friend Priyanka said, "Oh my God, you're closer to God." And that is exactly the way I was thinking of it. When I did the walk on the 19th of May, I was talking with one of the guides called Fion, and I was telling her about my channel, and the conclusion I came to then was that when I'm in the hills, I am with my higher power. In other words, I am closer to God. I choose to call my higher power God. That's my own personal choice. And it's a feeling that I can't really put into words. It can be overwhelming. When you walk up a hill and you reach the crest and then this view opens up, it's just the most incredible feeling in the world. As I was climbing that hill, I was listening to Peter Gabriel, and Peter Gabriel's music makes me greet at the best of times. It gets me closer to God as well. I think music and art, art in general and music in particular, are ways of connecting to source. That's another way I like to put it. So as I was climbing the hill, I was listening to Peter Gabriel, and I had tears coming into my eyes just because of where I am and what I get to do. I'm feeling a bit emotional now, to be honest. Just thinking about it as I sit here. I mean, there's not a breath of wind. The views in either direction are just unbelievable. And I have fitness enough to get up here. I still have this old leg here, which wasn't a given. you know, after my accident when I was 17. And I've got new boots on, which fit. Did get a blister, so I had to put a blister plaster on the top of the hill. But, you know, these are things, plus the fact that I'm able to do this because I live here, and it's not a massive travelling trip to get here. I basically jump in the car, drive to Brodick, which is 3 miles, and then park up, and here I am. I have a wife who loves me and a beautiful family who support me by basically allowing me to buy gear. Boots and trousers, these are new. This top's new. This shirt I got last year. The socks are new. What else? The waterproofs in my bag are new. So it's an expensive business, hiking, to get the right gear. And my wife is working her arse off, has been for months, while I get to do this and spend the money that she's working her arse off to earn. I mean, gratitude, right? And yes, I would do the same for her. I would absolutely do the same for her. So my channel, I think, is going to have a lot more of this kind of stuff coming. I'm going to get this one out unedited because it's Sunday, and so far, since the beginning of November, I haven't missed a week. I think this is the closest I've ever been. Recording on Sunday, publishing on Sunday. So I won't have time to do a big edit. I'm really busy with a new business right now, so it's taken up a lot of my editing time. But I do want to do much more of this and recording, because I'm super inspired by a YouTube channel that I found called Scotland's Mountains. It's a guy called Murray who, well, he does what it says. He gets into Scotland's mountains and he makes some incredible inspirational videos. And I'm finding that watching content like that on YouTube is really inspiring me to get out. And it's not just about being in the hills, it's about sharing this with you, because it's just, there's no words, you know what I mean? There's just no words. And that's one of the sad things about doing these walks on my own, is not getting to share it with anybody. But I can share it with you on YouTube. So if you would like to see more of Aaron's beautiful hills and mountains, then subscribe, stay tuned, because there's a lot more coming. I'm going to be getting out hopefully every week. I've booked a trip to the Witch's Step for the 16th of June, which is probably the second most challenging walk on the island. The most challenging is this ridge right behind me, which I don't think is in frame. I'll show you at the end. It's called the Akir Ridge, and that requires some technical skills, which I don't have. So I won't be doing that this year. Maybe next year if I can find a guide. Maybe if the Mountain Festival do it, I'll think about it then. But the Witch's Step, I'm going up with a guide on the 16th of June, weather permitting. It's a local guide, a girl called Lucy Wallace, and she's amazing. She does some, she was there on the navigation course that I did as part of the Mountain Festival on the 14th of May, so 2 days before the hike around this horseshoe called the Three Bends. And I'm really excited for that. It's going to be a great walk and a great experience to tick that off. I'll see if I can show you before I head off and finish my walk around here. You never know, I might put some B-roll in if I've got time. It depends how long I spend sitting here talking instead of walking. So, thanks everybody for watching this. Life after addiction, it's a miracle, you know? And you don't have to feel alone if you're struggling with addiction. You can reach out, there are all sorts of places you can go. If you want to talk with me, drop a comment and maybe we can have a call. I don't know if you think that would be helpful, but it certainly helps me talking to other addicts. And hopefully it's helpful for other addicts to talk to me as well. So you never know. You never know. But keep watching my channel. Get to see what life after addiction can look like, and maybe that can be yours if you just reach out and grab it. Thanks for watching. Before I log off, I'll just swing round and show you the Acoustic Ridge. So here we are. That's the Acoustic Ridge, which, as I said, is the technical one. I won't be doing that this year. This mountain here, the pointy one there, that's called Kirvor, which means the big comb. And behind, I'm going to point to there, that's called Castel Abel, or the Castles as it's known locally. And the Witch's Step is not visible right here, but it's behind Kirvor on that ridge there. So that's some of Barron's Mountains. Beautiful, huh? And here is the 3 bens up to Ben Tarson. How's this for a way to do B-roll? Just add it in at the end. So I'm going to be walking along that ridge and then to that peak there, which is Ben Nevis, and then I'll be coming down that shoulder and then back down the valley. So, let's see if I can get in frame. I don't know, probably not. So folks, I'll see you all later. Bye for now.